as well as gentlemen, Papa Boris here with another Hearthstone Arena run. Since my last Paladin run that went to 7 wins, I tried to do a Priest recording, but I really screwed up the draft. I passed on a Holy Nova, choosing to have 1 in my deck instead of 2, and then it cost me a couple of games because I really needed more Holy Novas. So the answer is, folks, Holy Nova is a good card. Let's go ahead and try Priest again, since the game was kind enough to give me another Priest, and see if we can do a better job this time. Alright, well this is an easy pick here. Sun, Fury, and Mana Wraith are garbage, but Pine-Size Summoner wins games. Alright, choice here really is the Knife Juggler. The Demolisher is cute. He always will be cool in my heart, but I don't think it's actually a very good card. Knife Juggler, though, solid 2-drop, and does some really good stuff early in the game, so let's go ahead and pick him up. Okay, we have a choice between the Shattered Sun Cleric or the Torn Warrior. Now, Silence, I actually got blown out by this in one of my games, amazingly enough. But I don't think it's a good card, certainly not above these two. This guy's pretty mediocre, but he does taunt. This guy, however, I think is stronger, so we will pass on the taunt and take the stronger creature. Alright, tricky call here. So Shadow Word Death does kill big creatures. Some opponents, though, when you hold this in your hand, insist on playing nothing but cheap creatures for the entire rest of the game. I think it's better than neither of these guys, though. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick it up. Alright, these are decent creatures, but Holy Smite kills stuff. Questing Adventurer or another Knife Juggler. I have actually had Questing Adventurer get out of hand in a couple of games. Basically, it's really difficult to like play him and make him big all at once. But sometimes you play him, wait and see if your opponent has removal, and if he doesn't, then he's screwed. I don't know, though. I'm going to trust my instincts. I think Knife Juggler is a better card, so we're going to go ahead and pick it up. Alright, Thoughtsteal I'm not a big fan of. I'm going to take the Mogushan Warden. If you manage to pick up Inner Fire as a priest, this is about the best creature you could possibly put it on. And the taunt is nice. It's just a brick wall for opponents to get through. It's really difficult to deal with. I'm not a fan of this creature. These are both okay. They're both pretty good, actually, but I'm going to take the cheaper one here. So we'll take the Dragon Wing Mechanic. Card draw is nice, but Holy Smite kills stuff. Okay, here the Imp Master is tempting, but the Stampeding Kodo, I've been blown out by this by so many times. It's almost always going to be good, so I'm going to take it here over the Imp Master. Alright, this is one of my favorite Priest cards. Let's go ahead and pick it up. 6/6 is good, and the buff is nice. I'll take another one. That's totally fine. I'm going to take Mind Vision. Now, Raging Worgen's a good card, but Mind Vision has screwed me over so many times, I'm going to just try it here and see how it goes. Alright, well, I don't want to take another Mind Vision, so it's between Mind Control and Shadow Word Death. I've already got one. One can sometimes be a dead card, 2 certainly can, so we're going to take Mind Control here, because this will take care of anything. Do I need a third Holy Smite? No, I'll take a Silence on a body here. I think it's important to have at least one Silence in your deck if you can get it. Shadow Word Death. I really want Shadow Word Pain. Let's take another Brick Wall here. I don't think I want another Shadow Word Death. Alright, Northstrike Cleric is fantastic. I get another Mind Vision, but no, Northstrike Cleric is so good. It's really cheap card draw, very effective. Power Word Shield. I think these are decent and all, but I really like this card a lot. It messes things up in a small way. It's very cheap. It's very good. Ooh, I can go for the Inner Fire. I do have 2 Mogushan Wardens here that can be useful on. Nothing else really is that good on it. Dragon Wing Mechanic is about the closest it comes. Stampeding Kodo I could work. But the Ooze kills weapons. Oh, man. I think you have to take the Ooze here. You gotta have an out against weapons, man. You just gotta, even if it means passing up an Inner Fire. I am not happy about that, though. Lightwell is annoying, but the Arcana Soul Priest is actually good, so we're gonna go ahead and take that. Divine Spirit, no thank you. Alright, guess we're taking the Loot Hoarder here. Another Mind Control all over this junk. Yes, please. Dalaran Mage is terrible. We'll take the Tiger. It's a bigger body. This is early game, and if it's a buffer and it's nice, but I want to make sure I have a late game. Right now I'm a little bit lacking. I've just got these 2 Temple Enforcers, and that's it, and there's not many picks left in the draft. So how desperate am I for late game that I will take a Lord of the Arena? Not desperate enough. We'll take a Power Word Shield. Aha! Here we get a chance to pick up Inner Fire, although Chillwind Yeti, actually my mana curve is a bit messed up. So we'll take the Inner Fire here so that we have the combo with these Wardens. 2 Wardens plus Inner Fire is somewhat likely to happen. Alright, the Torn Warrior is not the greatest, but it is a 3-drop, so we're going to pick it up right here. Perfect. Gurubashi Berserker is exactly what you want as a priest. And here's a Holy Nova. Bloaterfist Ogre I'm sad to pass on, but I was sad having only 1 Holy Nova. I really wished I had 2 in my last draft, so here just having 1 is going to be better than having none. Oh no! Why is everything good in one place? Oh no! Stormwind Champion. It's a fantastic card. I'm taking Shadow Word Pain, though. Gotta have stuff that kills creatures, and that's one of the best removal spells in the game. Alright, these are neat and everything, but I think I'm going to take this guy. My curve is rather high here. 4 on up is pretty big. I guess I actually have a lot of 1 mana creatures, which is kind of funny, but most of this is stupid stuff like, you know, Mind Shield and Mind Vision and Power Word Shield and junk. So, we're going to take him. He can really put the brakes on it. I lost 1 game in our last draft just to an Abomination all by itself. I was about to catch up, or I had caught up. I had a whole board full of creatures. My opponent dropped that. I didn't have a silence, and yeah, that was it. Super sad. Super duper sad. So anyway, that was a pretty mediocre draft. Only 1 Holy Nova. At least in this draft, I actually got Shadow Word Pains. Or 1 Shadow Word Pain, I suppose. In my last 2 Priest drafts, I never saw that card. I never saw any Power Word Shield in my last draft either. So I've been missing some key Priest cards in every draft I have, it seems. We're up against Elrond, 99. The famous elf. The 99th one of his name. Well, Shadow Word Death is a bit early for this. Shadow Word Pain I'm happy to have. This guy is a bit early. So we're going to hope we can actually draw a creature and put a Power Word Shield on it early in the game. Perhaps kill his thing. Perfect. Knife Juggler. Okie dokie. Mokey pokey. Alright, so I could coin the Knife Juggler out so that I can put Power Word Shield on it next turn. A less aggressive play would be to not actually play it this turn, and not even play it next turn. Wait until turn 3 to play it and Power Word Shield at the same time. It's actually not insignificant. 4 health means he would survive against 2 of the Shaman's ways of killing it. Lightning Bolt and Rockbiter Weapon. However, he can get a Spell Power Totem in that time and then kill me anyway. So we're actually going to go ahead and be aggressive. Let's put it out right now. Next turn we can drop these Power Word Shields on it, make him a 3/6 if he lives. He's a very good creature, so it's likely that if my opponent does have Lightning Bolt or Rockbiter Weapon, he'll use it. But there's no worry about putting both of these on. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket or anything, because I draw a card for them. So it's totally fine. This is a good chance to cycle through my stuff. I'm going to ignore this thing. It's a piece of crap. And yeah, let's go ahead and just draw a card. And let's draw another card. A bit of an amusing start to this game. I really don't see any reason to kill this Healing Totem. Basically, it reduces the odds. Oh, he's going to hex it. Well, all he really did was hex my Knife Juggler, because the Power Word Shields replaced themselves. So that was a bit of a desperado play. My opponent was not happy about that. Unfortunately, I have nothing to do now. I don't want to use Shadow Word Pain on a Healing Totem, so this is actually really bad. We're missing a beat pretty epically here. Imagine if one of these had been a 3-drop. You remember my mana curve? The 3s were really low, 4s were high. Here I'm paying for it severely. Because as a result of the fact that I don't have enough 3-drops, I missed a chance to put a creature on the board, which is really sad. This is actually fun to see. Alright, what's the best answer to his stuff? I think it's actually the Warden? Yeah. Because it kills this little thing, and the Grizzly Bear needs to whack it a whole bunch of times. Remember, I'm a priest. I can heal my guy in between stuffs. Lord Lane, wow, I'm really happy to see that. So he's going to be overloaded next turn.
Feel the power.
He really wants to kill this Mogashan right now. I see. I see. Okay, fair enough. Holy Nova would be pretty good here. Nope, no Holy Nova. Well, anyway, we got the right Shadow Word Pain. Oh, I still can't play anything for 3 mana. Jesus. I could put these guys down. They both would kill the bear. That would hit me pretty hard, though. You know what? See, how much would I get hit by? 6, 9, 11 damage. Go down to 17. Oh, jeez. If he has removal, I'm in such big trouble. We have to go for it. We're going to have to take the risky play. Lots of things can go wrong here. Lots of things. But I can't just play Shadow Word Pain and do nothing else with my turn. So my mana curve is screwing me out the bumhole here. I could have played the Spellbreaker, but that just seemed terrible. This guy just kills the Spellbreaker, and then I have nothing else on the board. Alright, Frost Shock to kill half of my card. Remember, he's overloaded for 2 mana. Good play. So the Charger can kill most of this, and then the little 1/1 can kill the rest of it. Oh no, he's just gonna completely ignore me. Wow, alright, he's going for the kill. Holy Nova would be pretty good here. No such luck. Okay, so here's what we have to do. Oh my god, the Healing Totem healed us back up to 3. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh god. We are not off to a good start in this particular arena. Alright, we're gonna kill this thing. That seems an easy enough decision. We're also going to kill this thing. That seems straightforward. I can play North Strike Clear, I can heal and draw a card. I think it's too late for that, though. I think we need to put more stuff on the board. Try to hang in there. Oh my god, I can't believe we forgot. The healing totem has been nerfed, but it's not been nerfed that badly. It's not been nerfed so badly it does nothing. It still does things. Alright, what's he got? Oh, that's good. This is probably the worst one he could have gotten for him. Which is good for me to see. Totemic Might. What the? Okay. That's a bad card. That is a little bit unfortunate. He's just trying to race me down. Shaman's not the best at racing. So, Mind Control is cute and all, but I think what we need to do here is play... Oh, hang on. I could damage this, trade that in. No, I think what we need to do... Shadow Word Death would actually kill this. Yep, that's what we have to do. We're going to Shadow Word Death on this. I don't want to heal this guy because the Akanai Soul Priest is in place, so that means my guy will just die. But what I can do is I can kill this thing. Just run into this thing. Totemic Might ironically does allow that totem to be of some use. He can kill my guy. But such is life. We're going to go ahead and drop this anyway, because it can't die at the moment, and swing past. Alright, so we're hanging in there. If he gets a Doom Hammer, he'll win, but I do still have my Ooze back here, so I might be able to pull it out. Doom Hammer's an epic card anyway, so he's not super likely to have it. Totem. He's got nothing but totems at the moment. Alright, he's going to finish that off. And get another Taunter in play. Alright. Like, oh, jeez. He lives! Woo! Not that it actually matters so much. Mind Control is terrible right here. Okay, well, let's definitely heal and draw a card. Can't see myself not doing that. Holy Nova. Holy Nova. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go here. Like this. So that Holy Nova heals this. So I draw an extra card. Okay. Well, he's out of cards. And I'm at 11 health. I'm also a priest. I can keep healing. So, he's in kind of trouble here. That is not what he wanted to pull. And he apparently has some kind of removal or something. Okay, well, I think what makes sense for me to do here... Why did that just happen twice? Is to play the Motion Warden. Nope. Let's actually do the Knife Juggle. We need to put some creatures on the board here. Let's put down a Pint-Sized Summoner. I have so many creatures, the Pint-Sized Summoner might actually matter. That's perfect. Then we'll play the Motion Warden. Now, I could play Inner Fire right here, but I don't see any reason to give up my secret. So we'll just pass the turn. If he's got a big thing, I can Mind Control. If he doesn't have a big thing, he's going to be in trouble fast. Wow, alright, you know what, he's played enough of this. So he played Totemic Might and 2 of these cards. He played with 2 Totemic Mights. Okay, so like I often say, if someone plays with a bad card, you don't want to assume they're a bad player, because it might be the case that they just didn't have any better picks. But this person has played with 2 Totemic Mights and 2 of these things, so I will say that he drafted badly almost for a fact. Alright, I realize whenever a minion is healed, so this healing totem, when it heals himself, draws me a card. Oh my gosh! If I had known that, I would have been doing that earlier. Whoops. Oh, okay. My opponent doesn't even want me to wait. Anyway, I was going to play a Temple Enforcer and Inner Fire, make that a 10-10, and anyway, it was going to be good. So, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but I will play the draft and 1 or 2 games, or 2 or 3 games, depending on how long they take. Then, if you are enjoying how the arena is running, you can go ahead and see the rest of the games in an upcoming video. But that was a pretty good start. I'm gonna go ahead and call that a Sunday afternoon casual player. Mr. Elron, 99th of his name. He just had way too many bad cards in this deck. That he either had the worst arena draw of all time, or he picked some bad cards. Tono, the Rogue. What is that backwards? Onat? I don't know what the heck that name's supposed to be. Okay! So, Inner Fire, not super great right here. I'm going to drop that. It's a good card, but it is 5 mana. We'll keep the Loot Hoarder. So we'll play it on turn 2. He'll dagger on turn 2. Kill it. I draw a card. Everything's fine. This is not the Word of Pain I want. This is not the shadow word I want the word of pain. Ah, okay. It's a pretty aggressive start here for my opponent. Power word shield. I am going to pass the turn. I have nothing to do on turn 3 anyway, so I might as well play the Loot Hoarder, coin, power word shield, make it a 2-3, survive a little bit, cause him to expend his creature and a dagger to kill it. That seems worth it for a power word shield. Holy Nova is good to have.
Mind if I roll knee?
So the disadvantage of this play is that I have nothing to do on turn 3, but hopefully I'll draw something. With a little bit of luck, I might be able to draw something to play. If not, then I can heal myself, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. So he's getting a little bit of card disadvantage here, because these guys are basically trading, but I'm drawing a card. Ah, the Grizzly, good. So he's going to get to keep this guy alive and keep swinging past me. It's not a bad play. The fact that this is only dealing... Oh, he's going to backstab, I see. Okay, fair enough. So he's keeping his stuff on the board, he's trying to race me down. Luckily for me, Holy Nova will kill this guy. Oh, Holy Smite, not exactly what I need here. Shit! Ugh! It's not good. Well, hopefully my next draw is going to be a good one. What is that one I'm thinking about? There cannot be anything for him to do right now.
Greetings.
What is he doing? Go! You do not have so many options. You have 0 mana. Go. Thank you. Ah, he apologized. That's nice. Okay, so I can Holy Smite this bear rather blatantly giving away that I have Holy Nova. Or I can Holy Smite that thing. It's a little bit less aggressive. Yeah, let's just kill this thing now. This saves me a bunch of damage later on. Kill myself. Next turn. Again, my curve is screwing me. I have so many 4-drops that I'm not able to play anything on turn 3. Anyway, next turn we can play the Motion Warden. This is a decent chance of surviving. I can play the Tiger after that. And catch up. Oh wow, he's going all the way aggressive on me here. Well, I think it behooves me here to play the Shadow Word Death. Basically, if I play this guy, he just runs his guys into it and kills it. So we'll kill that. That's the turn. Next turn I can Warden and Power Word Shield. And to hold off some of the beats. I'm a priest, so I don't have to worry too much about him racing me down. If the game stalls, I can always catch up. But he is getting off to a really aggressive start here, so he might just be able to finish me off here. Ugh, this is hard. All right, so let's. Kurobashi is not the right time for this. Let's go ahead and do this. This. He can still kill it if he sends everything at it. 4, 4, 8, but that saves me like 10 damage right there, so I'm pretty happy about that. Holy Nova is not great at the moment, it just kills the Squire, nothing else. The Warden doesn't do enough damage to cause anything else to die to Holy Nova. That is very sad. Oh crap, I'm in really bad shape. Oh, does he have the Assassinate? Oh, he's the Backstab, interesting. Perdition's Blade, okay. So he's making it so that only one of his guys has to run into it. I see what you did there, sir. I see what you did there. I actually am probably just going to lose now. Oh, God. This game just... I was too slow. My opponent was fast, I was slow, and that's it. Holy Nova doesn't save me. I have no spell power here. Sure, I guess we'll throw this guy into the Meat Grinder. Oh, that's the only thing I can play this turn. Fuck me. You know what? It's over. It's just over.
You have tested.
Alright, well, that was a quick game. Let's go ahead and do one more game before we move on to our next match. It was disappointing. Let's do one more game before we go on to our before we pause this video. I mean, if you're really bored, I guess you can just leave now. I can't make you stay. 3 games, as I find, have been usually a pretty good target to hit. As long as one of them's kind of quick, you can do the draft in 3 games in 30 minutes. So yeah, we had a pretty easy win, and then we had a really hard loss. I had he had like almost no cards in his hand, and I had a bunch of cards in my hand. So I had the card advantage, quote unquote, but he just put too much pressure on me too fast. Katsu Sosa.
You asked for it.
Don't know what that is. All right. I can coin out a pint-sized summoner. This is not useful at the moment. I'll keep that around. Mages can kill the... Wow, I have just all my 2-drops. Jesus. Okay. So if the Pine-Sized Summoner actually survives, I can play the Knife Juggler or the Loot Hoarder and Power Word Shield on my subsequent turn. See what my opponent does, though, before making too many decisions. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and coin out the pint size. So my opponent is looking for a Frostbolt, or an Arcane Missiles, or the 2-1 charging Murloc, but not too many people play that. So this would be nice. Next turn, I can Knife Juggler, Power Word Shield. It's likely if my opponent doesn't have the removal, that she was going to hero ability, but that appears to be not what she did, so that's fine. And I'm going to actually hold off on the Knife Juggler. The Loot Hoarder is a pretty good card to have right now, because it trades, it gets me a card when it dies. So we're going to do this for 1 mana.
Mind if I roll knee?
And Power Word Shield. Draw a card. Do I want to swing at this? Yeah, I think I do actually. I don't want a Frostbolt to kill me. I mean, a Frostbolt still kills me. Well, whatever. I just wanted to kill that thing. So if he didn't have the removal last time, he won't have it this time either, unless he gets lucky and top decks it. Arcane Intellect. All right. Well, she's drawing cards, but she's not going to have the removal. That's really cool. There's nothing you can do for 0 mana, buddy. Nothing. Can mages do literally anything for 0 mana? They can play a Wisp. Alright, there we go. So, I have a couple options. I can put these guys on the board, which is starting to really run out of hand with this game. Or I could play the Knife Juggler, heal this. Frostbolt plus hero ability would still kill it. I mean, with 4 health, I really wouldn't survive against anything that I couldn't survive against before, except for, like, the Merfolk Charger. And if I do play the Knife Juggler now, then the next turn I can play the Dragonling Mechanic and fling 2 knives, which seems like a pretty good idea. So yeah, let's hold off on this. This puts 4 power on the board, this puts 3 power, so the amount of power I'm putting on the board is not that different. Let's heal up. Swing. Pass the turn. Alright, this must be like the longest that a Loot Hoarder has ever lived. It's survived 2 whole turns here. Let's see if it can survive a third. Man, if my opponent plays a cheap creature, I could Kodo it. Looks like that's what I'm going to be doing. Arcane Missiles. There goes my Loot Hoarder. That was actually pretty lucky. My Knife Juggler lived. And so did my Pint-Sized Summoner. Okay, so that's the best way to do this. I could play the Kodo. This will die. But then the 2-1 will be able to kill my Pint-Sized Summoner. When does the Knife Juggler trigger? Is it after or before the Battle Cry? Important questions. Let's see. I could trade the Knife Juggler in, use the Kodo to pop the thing. I do have this Power Word Shield. Interesting choices here. Alright, what we're going to do is this. We're going to Power Word Shield. Draw a card. Then, I can kill this thing. And now, I can actually play this guy, pump my Knife Juggler up. But no, I don't really see the reason to do that. Let's just go ahead and throw this down. Good chance, 75% chance I'm going to kill this thing. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so my opponent can kill the Knife Juggler now with the hero ability, but that is 2/5 of his mana. The Knife Juggler is done his turn. If the Pint-Sized Summoner survive, I can actually drop the Temple Enforcer a turn early. I can also play this for 3 mana, and then the heal to deal 2 damage. My opponent is in really bad shape. So just like the Rogue got off to an amazing start against me last game, I have an amazing start this game. Another Harvest Golem. I'm pretty happy to see that. All things considered, it's not that good. He's gonna... Whoa! He's gonna kill that instead of my Knife Juggler? I don't think that's a good play. Okay. Well, how do we do this? I think, you know, just keep it simple. We'll just play this thing. Do that. Ooh, the knife got lucky, so now I don't even have to hit my Knife Juggler into it. Yeah, we'll just throw this in. And yeah, let's protect my Pint-Sized Summoner. If I kept that 2-1 alive, it could have run into my Pint-Sized Summoner and with the hero ability finished it off. I still do want the Pint-Sized Summoner. I think it can make a difference. Like, I can play the Soul Priest and the Shattered Sun Cleric, for example, next turn. Alright. I'm holding it pretty good here. He's got 6 cards to my 9. A Blizzard would kill 2 of my creatures. Flame Strike would kill 3 of them. Alright, he's gonna do that. That is a little bit too big for the Kodo to kill. It's 2 turns too early for Mind Control. What we're gonna do is the following. Let's Play the Soul Priest. Pop the Divine Shield. Oh, alright, I can actually gamble on popping the Divine Shield with a Knife Juggler. No, we're not gonna gamble. We're just gonna do this. Kill it like that. Now, my opponent can, of course, play Flame Strike, but that will be all of his mana. I'll still hit him for 3 damage afterwards, because the Soul Priest survived. For 5 damage with the Lesser Heal. And I've got Warden, Mind Control, and Holy Nova on tap to finish him off. So I'm actually doing pretty well against Flame Strike here. I really don't have any problems with him playing that card. Alright, there it is. So, this guy will survive. I can't heal him. Don't ever heal this guy. He would die if I did that. Ooh, Holy Smite, that's even more damage. Fantastic. So, we'll swing. We'll deal more damage to him. You can't Holy Nova right now either, because that will damage all of your own minions. We're going to play this guy. And now he's in really bad trouble. Really big trouble. I'm doing 4 damage, 5, 6, 7, 8, so he's already dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's really dead. He can, of course, kill this thing. Cone of Pull is a good way of doing it. So he's stopping me from attacking. That's pretty good. Doomsayer. Oh my god. My opponent is about to be wrecked. Unless he plays another creature to protect the Doomsayer. Oh my god, this is it, folks, right here. Ready? Boing. Oh my god, the Stampeding Kodo. I cannot believe how good that card is. I cannot believe how good that card is. I used to not take it. I was like, yeah, this looks pretty stupid. But then I just kept getting crushed by it over and over and over again. Like my Mogushan Wardens would die, my Gurubashi Berserkers would die, my Doomsayers would die. God, why does every mage I play have Blizzard? I like never get Blizzard when I play mage. But every mage that plays me has Blizzard. Motherfucker. Alright, what's he got for me here? Oh god, okay.
Taste the mana.
Alright. You do that. Mind Vision. Alright, let's do this shit. Fireball! Oh my god! That's really funny. Well, Holy Nova plus Fireball will kill him. But that'll happen next turn as well. So in the meantime, let's steal the Mana Addict. I don't want to do that. Let's actually just heal this. So it'll survive a Flame Strike. And let's play another creature down.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
Do I want a Holy Smite? Actually, I have a Holy Smite as well. Oh shoot, I should have killed him! Oh jeez, I forgot about the Holy Smite. Whoops, well, anyway. Better late than never. Anyway, sorry, I forgot I had the Holy Smite. I was thinking about Holy Nova Fireball. So yeah, Holy Smite plus Fireball would have killed him this turn. But anyway, he's still dead next turn. He knows he's got a 50-50 chance that I pulled a Fireball. So this cannot be a good feeling for the mage. Mind Vision, so good. So damn good. There's his Fireball. That's too funny. Man, Mind Vision, what a quality card. Why did he do that? That changes nothing. Okay. Alright, so that's the game. Let's not dick around here. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed those games. If you'd like to see more, stay tuned. The rest of this arena is coming. We're starting off as a 2-1 as the Priest, and we'll see how it goes shortly. Woo! Power Word Shield. Yeehaw.